New tonight, an author is sharing the stories of two young brothers who died on the same day in World War II, and he's bringing their story to East Tennessee. 10 News reporter Lauren Davis spoke with the author and shares why he says it was important to write this book. Lauren?
Robin, about 15 years ago, Kevin Callahan visited the Sicily-Rome American Cemetery in Italy with his family. After seeing brothers buried side by side, he was inspired to tell the stories of these heroes who made the ultimate sacrifice in World War II. The Zaki family lived in a small coal town in Harlan County, Kentucky. The brothers joined the military to escape the life of coal mining.
The company owned everything and everybody. They wanted to get out of that coal town because they didn't want to die in a coal mine, which is sadly how their father ended up dying just a few years later. So they joined the Army.
Pete, age 24, and John both enlisted in the Army in September of 1940.
They both joined in 1940, so a year before even Pearl Harbor. So the United States really not in the war yet, and they both volunteered. John Zaki was 15 years old, lied about his age, joined, and they both had an incredible service record.
The two brothers were killed during the Battle of the Bulge on December 29, 1944.
And they just both got caught up in all the conflict that was happening there, and they ended up, they died on the same day, and of course they were then buried side by side in an American cemetery.
And author Kevin Callahan knew he had to visit with surviving members of their families in order to share their stories.
I came here about 6 years ago to interview William about his brothers, the brothers that he's lost. Now, William's since passed away, but his son is still here, and his niece. Oh, yeah.
He says it was also important to visit where they lived.
It's returning to these places where these families came from or where they settled, I think is super important for kind of just understanding the context of where these brothers came from and also understanding ultimately the sacrifice they made.
The son of William Zaki says the book came out about 2 years before his father died. He says his dad was happy and honored when the book was published because it gave his brothers Pete and John a permanent memorial. Kevin Callahan will be sharing the stories of the brothers at Southland Books and Cafe tonight starting at 6.
What a tribute. All right, Lauren, thank you very much.